The black kitty cat walks the line between superstition and sorcery. These sleek, shadowy felines have been entangled in the world of witchcraft and folklore for centuries, with their stories stretching from ancient Egypt to medieval Europe and beyond. Their bad reputation and difficulty to photograph often means they are the last to be adopted. So let's dispel the myth. We're going to examine the folklore, science and magic around these perfectly playful pitch pussies. Let's begin with the lore surrounding black cats. In ancient Egypt, cats weren't just cute, they were revered as sacred. Enter Bastet, the fierce feline-headed goddess, protector of home and family. Bastet represented fertility, joy, and, of course, mystery. It was believed that her divine energy flowed through every cat, connecting them to the spiritual world. But not all cultures were as kind to cats. Skip forward to medieval Europe, and things get a little darker. Cue the ominous music. Black cats became associated with witches, thanks in part to the Catholic Church's creative PR efforts to demonize anything remotely pagan. During the witch trials, black cats were said to be witches' familiars, aiding them in spells or even acting as a disguise for the witches themselves. In fact, some folklore claimed that witches could shapeshift into black cats to sneak around unnoticed at night. And of course, any cat crossing your path? That was no mere coincidence, it was a witch in disguise, or worse, Satan himself keeping an eye on you. In one particularly juicy quote from Demonologia, Edward Fairfax's 1635 discourse on witchcraft, he describes Margaret Waite's familiar as a deformed thing with many feet, black of colour, rough with hair. The bigness of a cat, the name of it unknown. There's also Janet Dibble, whose spirit took the shape of a great black cat called Gibby. Black cats didn't just face suspicion, they faced extermination. During the witch trials, black cats were frequently killed, along with their witch companions. Some historians believe this led to an unintended consequence. Fewer cats meant more rats, contributing to the spread of the Black Plague. In German folklore, there's an eerie superstition that if an elderly or sick person sees two cats fighting, it's a bad omen signaling their impending death. The cats are sometimes thought to symbolize warring spirits or a battle between life and death. It's believed that these cats may even be witches or demons in disguise, battling over the person's fate. But wait, there's more. Over in Japan, enter the bakaneko, a supernatural cat that could shapeshift into humans or grow to enormous sizes. Much like our European witchy tales, the bakaneko was believed to possess dark powers, some even dancing on their hind legs to celebrate their mischief. Meanwhile, in Scottish folklore, a black cat appearing on your doorstep was considered a sign of prosperity. So, contrary to the bad luck myths, black cats in Scotland were viewed as bringers of good fortune. Now, let's switch gears and explore some modern-day fun facts about these magical creatures. Did you know there are 22 breeds of cats where the black coat can appear? The Bombay cat, for example, is exclusively black, with its sleek, panther-like appearance. And speaking of their coats, black cats can sometimes change colour. Prolonged exposure to the sun or a lack of the amino acid tyrosine can cause their fur to take on a reddish hue. Their stunning yellow or green eyes? That's thanks to high levels of melanin, which not only gives them their rich dark coats but also those striking eye colours. And here's a surprising fact. Black cats may have a genetic advantage when it comes to fighting off diseases like feline AIDS. Their dominant gene for black fur might be linked to this resistance, which just adds another layer to their mystique. With Samhain approaching, the original Halloween, it's believed that the veil between our world and the spirit world is at its thinnest. During this time, black cats are said to have a unique connection to the spiritual realm, able to see what we mere mortals cannot. They're thought to serve as protectors, ensuring that spirits don't get too comfy in our homes. To honor your black cat during Samhain, why not create a sacred space for them? Place their favorite blanket in a cozy spot, surround it with protective crystals like black tourmaline, obsidian, or smoky quartz, and light a candle in their honor. If you're feeling festive, Maybe even toss them a little catnip as an offering. Black cats don't just haunt folklore, they're also pop culture icons. Who could forget Salem from Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Sure, he was snarky, but his wisdom and magical abilities were unmatched. And of course, there's Thackeray Binks from Hocus Pocus, who spent 300 years cursed as a black cat, protecting the world from the Sanderson sisters. Now, speaking of the devil, literally, medieval Christian beliefs suggested that black cats were Satan's earthly form, given their nocturnal nature and mysterious behaviors. Over the centuries, these wild stories stuck, casting black cats as ominous figures in some cultures. But let's dispel some myths. Black cats are not bad luck. In fact, in many cultures, they are seen as symbols of protection and good fortune. Some sailors believed that having a black cat on board their ship would bring good luck, and some believe cats can predict the weather. In Japan, black cats are also associated with helping single women find suitors. The legendary black bog cat from Irish folklore is said to roam the misty boglands, known for its sleek black fur, glowing eyes. An ability to vanish into the shadows, he is said to bless those he walks past with good luck and prosperity. However, in Italy, some believe that if a black cat jumps on the bed next to a sick person, the person will soon die. Sadly, due to the negative superstitions, black cats are often overlooked for adoption. However, if a black cat has chosen you as their human, consider yourself very lucky. You're in the presence of a powerful familiar. Now, let's talk about how to work with black cat energy in your magical practice. Remember, black cats aren't tools, they're sentient beings with their own personalities and boundaries. If they choose to participate in your rituals, consider yourself blessed. Black cats are known to amplify protection spells. If your cat ever circles you during a ritual, it's not just them stretching. It's believed they're helping to create a protective circle of energy. If your black cat sits next to you while you're reading tarot or scrying, they might be helping you connect with deeper, hidden energies. Another way to harness their energy is through quiet meditation. Simply sitting with your cat and focusing on their calm, yet enigmatic presence can help guide you into a more intuitive state. After all, cats are natural Zen masters. Thank you for joining me on this mystical journey into the world of black cats. If you found this video enlightening, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more magical content. Do you have a black cat? How do they enhance your magical practice? Drop your stories in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your feline familiars.